Hello, and welcome to The Angry Sniper, episode number 92. This is a fantastic Warzone. I loved it. It's actually the only Warzone. I had about an hour and a half in the game just to give you an indication of how many Warzones. And this is the only one which I recorded because this was the only original Hutball. I just wasn't in the mood for recording tonight, but I thought Hutball, yeah, why not? I think this is the third Hutball on the trot now, isn't it? I could keep going and going and going, loading nothing but original Hutballs. But I know it's also the Warzone which you either love or hate. There's a fun little scene coming up here. Kind of based is... Yeah, I suppose I'll explain in a second. Because that dude was silly enough to walk in the fire, it's kind of... I ended up basting my reset skill. I can't remember what the bloody thing's called now. Oh dear. But I've done that myself. It's kind of... You're standing there, you've got no hurt ball, you're pumped, you're going to score, you're going to bring it in for the team, you know, hey. And the fire's just started, you know, it's coming up. So obviously, the last thing you want to do is to go forwards. And that's precisely what that guy did. And he burnt alive miserably and gave the ball to my guildmate. I've done that myself. I think we probably all have some time to time, you know, of our own accord. We press the wrong key, or we've done something silly and think, aha, damn, I shouldn't have done that. So I like that. It's a good fun little scene. Now I suppose one thing I should say, I'm actually listening this with all the usual in-game sound effects. You're not. There's a particular reason for that. I was actually... Over the weekend, I have been doing some work on my evolution vid. I've been playing my tunes and so forth, and I have selected some new music, and that's what I'm listening to whilst I'm playing this particular Warzone. And because I'm keeping that music under wraps, you're gonna have to make do without the sound effects. Apologies. Now, this is a little scene I like. Not just the actual bit of movement itself, which is coming up shortly. That was great. I like that little scene for a couple of things. Yes, the person with the ball ended up burning alive miserably. And yes, the ball went again to my guildmate. That ball seems to be... I'm wondering if my... guildmate is actually cheating, because there was a couple of times in this Warzone the Hutball went straight for, you know, it's like a magnet. I'm jesting there, by the way. I'm not actually saying or suggesting my guildmate is cheating, because of course he's not. It's just the way it falls sometimes, you know. I was joking. Chill. But I like to lead up to that as well. If you go back and take a look, I was watching the guy with the Hutball. Probably should have said this at the time. My commentary today is terrible. Never mind. I was reading my read of the Warzone, what was going on, and trying to avoid confrontation so I could get in front to actually potentially do that. I just happen to like that, you know. And there's some times when all of us happen to read the Warzone correctly, and that was a bad mistake from him. All will be explained in a few seconds. Not by me, but visually. But before... I think every single one of us has been in a situation where you've managed to read the Warzone correctly. You can see roughly how it's going to play out, and you've got a plan as to how you can potentially counter that. And for whatever reason, you're just a fraction too late, or you just can't get there in... It's whatever, but sometimes you just can't pull it off. On the that was one of the occasions I saw what was going on. I managed to just get there in time, managed to get the right angle just to get him captured in the fire. You know, it's all I'm saying is when that sort of thing happens, it's actually nice to see, you know, because there's plenty of occasions where it just doesn't work. I was actually a bit disappointed here because it is possible to intercept like the juggernauts do with people, you know, they leap at someone and intercept the ball. It's quite possible in that situation. I've done it myself before, but the guy just wasn't far enough over, so yeah. But I found this one a bit annoying because I didn't move there for a few seconds, purely because my covered escape was on cooldown. I didn't have my reset. I didn't want to move and allow someone to jump to me. As soon as covered escape comes off cooldown, that little git comes running across, puts his little gear on, you know, which means I can't knock him back. I can see him, but yeah. So I don't particularly like that scene, but I don't think there was anything realistically I could have done to prevent it, you know, so I'm okay with that. Something I've noticed, by the way, have they upped the damage of the asset pit or something? I think they have. It feels like they have. And my target at the moment is that sniper, Dewey. He is going to crop up a bit later in a scene I don't particularly like. I didn't actually play that well. We have a small dinky little one-on-one later. But good little leg shots and flashbang. Two awesome skills for getting people captured in the fire pit, you know. Bad luck, dude. Good pull, but bad luck. I'm almost gutted then. It's like, no! Surely he was in far enough to get captured by the fire and die, but... there. Unfortunately, it looks they're going to switch through. I'm going to die miserably from a lightning shock or something. But nope. Good little flashbang on that little mercenary dude there. That's another one of those very annoying situations I think we've all been in, isn't it? You know, you can't get there in time to pick up the ball yourself, but you've got a flashbang, so you go to flashbang the person because that's all you can do to try and prevent them from getting the cap, you know. And quite often what will happen, because there's a bit of a delay from when you press your fire again. I'm not addicted to fire, honest. I just like putting people in the fire. But yeah, it's my commentary today. I don't know. Doesn't feel right. Anyway, before I interrupted myself yet again, there's a bit of a delay in when we use flashbang to when it actually takes effect. So it's always annoying when you have used flashbang, you've just got a split second, and they just grab the ball and then get affected by flashbang. In other words, you're just a fraction too late. It's very annoying. Now thinking back, I think I got lucky in a fair bit of this game, you know. There's a fair bit about it which I like. But, you know, it's just the way things fall sometimes. You just get a good game there. You know, it's stuff you end up pulling off some stuff, you know. And then other occasions, I could easily have a war zone exactly the same as this, but yet nothing I try works whatsoever. You know, it's... And I don't know what it is, but I see that little scene there. There's so many people around, and it's kind of... The ball carrier's going up, down, up, down. It's kind of... Take that 10-15 seconds clip, speed it up, and then put the Benny Hill sketch thing on. You know, I've just got that mental picture of it. And this is that little scene bit against that Dewey. I don't particularly like the way I played here. I made a couple of mistakes. He's violence. So, you know, I've looked at it a couple of times. Now, I used my shield probe on that particular one, so that was fine. Absorbed damage. But this next one, can I say evasion? You know. No, it didn't die, you know, but I don't know, it just didn't feel right. I could have and should have done a lot better. I can't even say I'm rusty against Virulence. You know, it's because I was playing Virulence just yesterday. Literally, my character called Virulence. Playing the Virulence spec. 50 seconds to go. Are they going to make an amazing comeback? Again, like the last one, highly unlikely. Now one day I'm going to say that, and it's going to be dead true. They do make an amazing comeback. But as I said, this is a hutball. I just happen to like. There's a couple of scenes in it I like. There's a couple of scenes I don't. And there's a bit of fun as well. So it's exactly the kind of Warzone I like. Damage is immaterial. But that was good. That was fun. So take care. Keep sniping. Have fun. And I'll see you in the next one. See ya.